What is going on, YouTubeverse? John Stanek from Johnny Radio here, bringing you another episode of the top 100 artists of all time. Today we're counting down numbers 45 through 41, so we're getting there, folks. Getting to the cream of the crop, so let's get right to it at number 45.
Darling, you send me
Sam Cooke, an absolute icon. I mean, just for the voice alone, especially if you transport yourself back into the 1950s, there was not another voice like him on songs like A Change Is Gonna Come and Twistin' the Night Away, and just so many different songs that really stand the test of time. And just think, he was a precursor, pre-1960s to the civil rights movement, and to be in the spotlight and just a voice in popular culture and popular music, it's a beautiful thing. And so he was one of the first ones on the front line, just bringing a soul into popular music that wasn't really there at the time. For me personally, I don't know. It's not bad that he's ranked this high, but I think in relation to the fact that Ray Charles is ranked lower, that doesn't make sense to me. I think Ray, the genius, should be higher than Sam Cooke, but hey, what are you gonna do? This is a democratic process. All of you guys voted, so let's keep moving on. At number 44,
I've got the world on a string.
Frank Sinatra, another voice. This is an interesting episode. So far, it's just kind of like frontmen vocalists, and Sinatra, another one. I mean, come on. You gotta have so many songs. Come Fly With Me, Fly Me to the Moon, My Way. This is going back a little bit further in time. The 1940s would be when he really made it big, but he just continued throughout his career all the way until the end. This guy was singing his heart out, and to me, nobody's got a voice like Old Blue Eyes. Strangers in the Night was one of my favorites. My babysitter when I was little would make me sing and put a hat on and perform that for my mom. So technically, Frank Sinatra was like the very first music that I loved, and it's timeless. I mean, come on, the probably the best Christmas album of all time. Gotta love him. So great pick, everybody. Now at number 43. Otis Redding, yet another big voice. Now moving a little forward into the 60s is when he really gained notoriety on the Stax record label with songs like Sitting on the Dock of the Bay, which sadly was released posthumously after he died in a plane crash. Just one of the most amazing songs of all time. But as a songwriter as well, he wrote that with Steve Cropper. He wrote Respect, which Aretha Franklin would obviously make more popular. And then songs like Try a Little Tenderness. I mean, you could go on. And he was just really, as a performer, I mean, just so much energy. And when he got up there and would scream and stuff, just amazing. So another great choice on the top 100. Now at number 42. Billy Joel. Oh man, what an amazing artist. I mean, come on, from the early 70s and on, he was just the piano man. I mean, matched only by Elton John as somebody that can just claim that as a title. This guy, I mean, just album after album. He really never had a weak album in his catalog, and a part of that is kind of he knew when to stop. He hasn't made an album technically since River of Dreams back in the 90s. But if I had to pick a favorite, it would be The Stranger. I think that's his strongest album overall. It's got Just the Way You Are, which I think is probably his greatest ballad. I mean, so many great ballads, so many great rockers. Of course, the song Piano Man is probably my favorite, but just absolute classic, and what a great voice on top of the songwriting. Absolute classic. So now at number 41, Stevie Ray Vaughan. Oh man, one of the greatest guitarists ever. Just right up there. He was so in tune with Jimi Hendrix. You know, he even did amazing covers of Voodoo Child and Little Wing. Really took Little Wing to another level, as a matter of fact, but had great songs of his own like Crossfire and Cold Shot. If I had to pick a favorite album, it would be his debut record, Texas Flood. There's not a bad song on there, from the title track to Pride and Joy to Lenny, another great instrumental. Just a master of the guitar. You can also hear what he did an album called, I believe, In Session with Albert King, and them trading guitar licks off of each other. You can tell that Albert King and the great bluesmen before him were his heroes. I mean, just one of the greatest. It's hard to just say he's a blues artist. He was more than that. And just an amazing guitarist and an amazing vocalist on top of it, the full package, and great to see him this high on the list. So that's it for this week, guys. Tune in next week when we get into the top 40. This is great so far. I'm really impressed with this list. Let me know in the comments below what you think so far. Did anyone who you voted for make it on this episode? Let me know in the comments below. Would love to respond and get in on the conversation. Thank you guys, as always, for watching. And as always, Viva la Vinyl. So guys, thanks so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and be sure to ring the bell for notifications so you can always see great quality content like you're seeing on the screen right now. Thank you so much for supporting Johnny Radio, and I'll see you soon.